do you get clients when you have no work experience? And how do you get work experience when you don't have any clients? Now, this is a common dilemma for new freelancers and virtual assistants, and even some experienced virtual assistants like me who are trying to offer new services. But not to worry, because I came armed with just the right thing to help us. This is where the power of creating mock projects, or like I normally say, work samples and a portfolio. If you're new here, hi, I am Jess, head sidekick at the Creators Virtual Assistant. It's in week one of being a fully booked out virtual assistant. And this week is all about creating work samples and a winning portfolio to show our prospective clients that we do know our onions and we can bring in. If you're a new freelance virtual assistant or you're an experienced freelance virtual assistant who is trying to offer a new service or services, it is very, very important to show these clients that you know your onions and you can actually bring in those results. And the best way to show and not tell is by creating work samples. And there are three ways for you to get your hands dirty and get work samples. The first one is create mock projects. Say you're an admin virtual assistant, I kind of want to show clients that you are actually good at, and taking their inboxes from 10,000 to inbox zero. I actually feel creating a loom video of you clearing all of those stuff is much more better than just having a screenshot of before and after, because you can actually get a, an inbox zero image on Google. But creating a loom video kind of shows, okay, this is what she does. She's pretty good at it. And that is a good example of a mock project. Now, another way for you to get your hands on work samples is offering pro bono services. You could offer free services. You don't have to go far. You could offer free services to a friend, say you're social media VA, or you virtual assistant that wants to start offering social media management. You could take up a friend's business or even use your own social media account and start creating stuff like social media content. Take a screenshot of create a content calendar, take a screenshot of that, create some graphics, take a screenshot of a feed, those kind of stuff. I know a client who reached out to me. The reason why she quickly filled my inquiry form is because she saw sample content calendars that I have created. She was looking for a social media VA that kind of like specializes in social media management. And when she saw that I had already created content calendar on both Notion and Ethereum, she quickly filled the inquiry form. Another way which I am currently doing, because I am offering a new service. So what I'm doing is I'm looking out for some businesses that I know that would benefit from my service, and I'm kind of creating that service for them. So a good example now is if you virtual assistant that is good at content writing and you have seen a particular client or you've seen a potential brand or client that would really, really benefit from your service. So one thing you could do is you could check the blog page and see, okay, at this ranking, why are they not ranking? And you could create a more, or you can create an SEO optimized version of that blog, or you could create another blog post or several blog posts that is related to that brand or that client's niche. That already is a work sample. You could kind of like what I want to do. You could send it to them and say, okay, I created this for you. You could take it for free. So that's another way of offering free service. And when the clients or when the prospective clients respond, oh, thank you so much, this is good, but I'm currently not needing any VA, but I really love this. Take a screenshot of that testimonial of I really love this. That way you've created a sample project and you have also gotten a testimonial because she liked it, or sorry, the brand liked it, and you have already created something to put on your portfolio. So those are some ways to get started on creating work samples that you can put on your that you can add to your portfolio. Now to the juicy part, creating your portfolio. Let us start with the best way to structure your portfolio and the things to add in your portfolio. Now for the first page of your portfolio, I would advise you swap your business name for your own name. I'll give you why. Most clients, when they have checked your portfolio and they kind of like what they are seeing, they want to snoop. And trust me, they want to know you by name, because when they do hire you, they won't be calling you the Maca VA. They'll be calling you by your name. So get your name in front of them first. The first page should be an image of you so that they can put a face to the portfolio, your name, and your business name for the first page. Now for the second page of a portfolio, you want to share your why. This is where you want to tell them or go a little deeper. Why you? You want to tell them why you. Why should I hire you? chances are they get code pitches from, or they've gotten code pitches from other virtual assistants. But this is kind of where you want to position yourself to say why they should hire you. You could go about to say why you started a VA business, or why you were helping this particular niche. The third slide should probably be watch the kind of services you offer. And please note the services you offer should be tailored to the particular clients you are pitching to or the industry you're pitching to. See, chances are if you are pitching to people in the finance industry, they kind of know bookkeeping and all of that stuff. So they probably need help with things like admin, she gets, or they could probably need help with building their social media presence or their personal brand. So you want to really get into and know your ideal audience and what and how your services help them. That is the kind of that those are the services you should highlight. So this third page, just highlight your services. I'm For me, I would say you can segment it. But automations and workflow VA, you could say things like client experience, then you offer your basic services, client experience, and then you could break it down to onboarding, offboarding, and other parts of the business. So the thing is that the third slide should be your service. So they know right off the bat, okay, this is what this person can help me with. Then the fourth page, the fifth page, the sixth page, this is where you show off your work samples, those mock projects, those free services you offer. This is where you show them off. Please show them off. So you might have some could be long videos. If you're a video editing VA now, you've edited some videos. This is where you can embed some of those videos. Now, if you're an admin VA, you have already cleared an inbox from 10,000 to inbox zero. You could use Loom videos, embed the Loom videos, or you could take screenshots and chat your fourth, fifth, sixth slide. Just make it three. Don't overwhelm them. Just make it three. Let them see how, okay, this is kind of what I would enjoy when I bring this person in my team. Now, the seventh slide or the eighth slide, this is when you want to show off the tools you're familiar with. Yes, I still want to know, okay, fine, if I bring this person in, are they familiar with what I use? Are they familiar with ClickUp? Are they familiar with Asana? Are they familiar with Notion? So you want to show off the tools you're familiar with. So what I would say you should do is you could either list them, like I said, try to make your portfolio as clean as possible. Try to make it appealing. So you could either list them, or you could get the icons of the apps and software and get the images, the icons, and add them there so that they'll just know that okay, these are the tools that she's familiar with. Once you're done with showing of the tools that you're familiar with, another thing you want to do now is to show the packages. If you offer customizable packages, you should add that as well. So this slide, you want to show your packages. Either maybe you have a 3 tier package, or a 2 tier package. Then the next page, you want to show the testimonials you've gotten from the free services you offered, or the testimonials you even got from your workplace. Another thing you want to do is give them a call to action. Now this call to action could be, if you like my portfolio, please, you can book a call here so that we could, if you like my portfolio or you like what you see, you can book a call here, or you can reach out here at this email. For my own portfolio, what I did is I kind of created a clickable descriptive text. So this text will probably, if you like what you see here, please, you can book a call here. So that place that is written book a call here, I've added the link to my calendar for them to book, or if I want them to fill the inquiry form. But this time around, since I'm pitching, I want to reduce the friction from getting myself or getting them in as my client. So I'll probably use book a call. That's kind of about it for the structure of your portfolio. If you're using Canva, feel free to take the most, like you take advantage of the templates. Pick an easy template, a simple template that the colors suit your branding and the font is clear, and just take advantage of that. On Canva, you will see lots of templates for portfolios. Find something simple that suits you and that is easy on the eyes, and use that to create your portfolio. Another thing you want to take note of is when you're using Canva, you can actually convert that to a website. So when you launch that website, or after you finish creating your portfolio, you launch the website, you want to check how mobile friendly your website is. But if you are not going to convert that to a website, just like a presentation, fine. But if you're going to convert it to a website, by all means, check if it is mobile friendly because you do not know the device that your client or your prospective client will be using to view your portfolio. After creating portfolio, there's something that you should take note of. You get like your fonts. Try to use fonts that are clear. This is not the time to get decorative. Try to make it as easy as possible. Let them be able to see what you're writing. Just make your font, choose a clear font. The next you want to use colors that are complementing, like kind of like black and white. It goes hand in hand. Please do take note and try to align your text, try to align your images, try to keep it as orderly as possible because this is your first impression and you want to make it count. You really want to make your first impression. I really don't know why I'm laughing, but you want to make your first impression count. Also, another thing, if you're going to be adding images, any image you are adding to a particular slide, let it be related to that slide. Like say for services that you're a social media VA and you're talking about social some of your packages like Instagram management, Pinterest management, all of that stuff. So you want to show you could even add a phone with an icon of Instagram, with Instagram icon more pronounced and the rest blurred. Or you could just use the icons of the different social media platforms. The thing is, whatever graphic, whatever image you are using on that slide, let it be related to that slide. And the last thing is read your portfolio, read it out loud so that you know if there are typos, if there are punctuation marks you're missing. Sometimes after writing out, from your heart or from your head, you could always take that to ChatGPT or Gemini and say, okay, please, you could use this prompt. Please, can you watch out and take out passive voices, grammatical errors, and typographical errors. Also, look out for punctuation marks or punctuation errors that I might have missed without taking the writer's tone of voice, something like that. And it's going to it's going to act like Grammarly for you. That's if you don't have Grammarly Pro. So you could use Gemini or ChatGPT to do this. So that's almost everything about creating your portfolio. Remember, the first thing first is to create those websites.